we need to address the intellectual laziness happening in the United States. But first, do you know what intellectual laziness is? Let's define it. Intellectual laziness is basically you having your brain do the easy work instead of what it takes to do the hard work. For example, that's like using a calculator for 2 plus 2. It's like copying someone else's homework without doing it yourself. Blindly just jumping on trends without figuring out what's the origin of that trend. But here's where intellectual laziness gets dangerous. When your brain believes the very first thing that it hears, that's dangerous. Or when you avoid challenging information and use trust me, bro, as a source. Or when you follow the crowd without question and form opinions based on emotion, not fact, but emotion. And it's not only limited to politics, it actually spans many different topics. Sharing posts about crime rates and other statistics without even fact checking them, believing random person's health advice about what pill or what powder or what substance to inject in your body without verifying what that stuff even is, or following investment trends just because some random person on TikTok said, or even a famous person on TikTok has said, "Oh, I did it this way. You should do it too." And you just jump on the bandwagon and do it. But then we have the politically intellectual laziness. That is probably one of the most dangerous to society of all. That's like accepting a party position wholesale without doing any individual evaluation, or consuming media that only confirms your existing belief, or when you take very, very complex policy issues and try to break them down to simple catchphrases and gotcha moments. Or when you say or shout the other side or your opposing side is just too radical or too extreme. And then assuming bad faith about the other person's view just because you don't want to take the time to understand their viewpoint. Or blaming a single issue on a very multifaceted problem, or sharing political content without even verifying the information is accurate. And another annoying thing about being politically intellectually lazy, you treat these like political football teams when that is not how this works. No, that's not the rational thing to do. You're supposed to look at all spectrums. All of these things and more makes you politically, intellectually lazy. And the true scary part is the more intellectually lazy we become as a society, it makes it easier to be manipulated. Drop a like, follow, and share if you are not intellectually lazy and you want to pass on this information to those who may need it. Let's beat the algorithm.